Hi, I'm Rahul. I'm a translator, and in these videos, I've been talking you through some different skills and activities that will help you translate your own poem and enter it into the Stephen Spender Poetry Translation Prize 2020. To find out more about the prize, please visit the Stephen Spender Trust website. And we've been translating a poem by Antonio Machado, which is from a primary school's booklet, which you can also find on the Stephen Spender Trust website. So we've got a title for our translations, we've got some wow words, and we've got a really good rhythm now, but there's still something missing. Something we always associate with poetry, and that's rhyme. Of course, not all poems rhyme, but a lot do, and you may find it easier to start by choosing a rhyming poem from the language that you're going to be translating from. Unfortunately, translating rhymes can be really hard, so let's practice our rhyming. Let's get our rhyming muscles working first. Okay, so we'll start with an easy word like cat. Now it's almost like we all know the word like cat has lots of easy rhymes like hat, mat, bat, and rat. But how about a word like ghost? So in your first 30-second challenge for this video, I'm going to see how many you and I can come up with for ghost. How many rhymes for the word ghost can we come up with? Ready, go! So, coast, most, boast, post, um, engrossed, signpost. Have I said boast already? I probably have. No, I can't think of any more. So I've got six in 30 seconds. Not great. Could be better. Now, I used my brain there and it didn't help me very much. And sometimes you need things to help you with these things. So what I recommend is you using a rhyming dictionary. And the best one you can find on the internet is RhymeZone. So let's type our word in, ghost. Right. So there's tons and tons of words we could have chosen there. Boast, coast, most, toast, roast, host, then lots of 2-syllable and 3-syllable words. Generally on the RhymeZone, I would only use the words that are in bold blue. The other words are generally ones that are either not very common or old-fashioned English words or words that you just would never use. So stick to the bold ones for your poem. Obviously, you have to know what the word means, and most of us don't know what bifrost or drost means, so stick to the more common words. Right, so use your head and use a rhyming dictionary to help you think of rhymes when you need to. Now, let's look at the first, let's look at how we go about trying to translate rhyme. And when we do that, we need to ask ourselves 4 questions. Firstly, does it rhyme? 2, how does it rhyme? Are they full rhymes or half rhymes? So a full rhyme is a perfect rhyme. A half rhyme is a rhyme that kind of sounds like the other word. And do you want your translation to rhyme? It doesn't have to rhyme to be a good translation. And many translations of rhyming poems don't actually use rhymes. Let's have a look at the first stanza of our poem, okay, in Spanish. Does it rhyme at all? So, the first 2 lines don't rhyme at all. Now, in the second stanza, or the first proper stanza, it does basically rhyme, but they're not full rhyme. So listen, niño colorado, vueltas fiesta. So they do rhyme, but they're not really strong rhymes. It's only the vowels o, and a, or ta, that rhyme. So that's really helpful because it means it does rhyme, but we don't have to worry about our rhymes being perfect. Let's look at our translation so far then, okay? So we need line 3 to line with rhyme 5. And we need line 4 to line with rhyme 6. So what I did earlier was I looked up those words, child and round, and I found, for child, I found the word I liked most was wild. And for mount, I found that the word, so for round, I found that the word I liked most was ground, and in fact, not ground, but fairground, okay? So what I did was I put those words at the end, and then I realized I had to change the way the poem worked a bit for it to fit in, but not too much. So let's have a look at what I did, okay? There we go. So I knew when I was just a child the joys of spinning round and round upon my red mount, free and wild, on nights of feasting and fairgrounds. So you can see I had to add the word free there. I had to change this line quite a bit as well, take out the word sitting and coloured. And here I had to add the word feasting, okay? So I have changed the words of the original poem a little bit, but I haven't really changed the meaning of the poem. And it sounds better for sure, like child, wild, round, ground. It's very good rhymes. And in fact, in some ways, I've improved the poem because I've created alliteration here. Free, feasting, fairgrounds. I've got 3 words that begin with f. And in fact, in the original Spanish, if we go back to that, you'll see that it has the word fiesta. So I've recreated the sound of the original poem, and I didn't even mean to do that. So great. So I've had to change the words a bit, but I have not changed the meaning too much, and I definitely made it sound better and more like the original poem. So that's great. So rhyming, with rhyming. Remember, you don't have to make your translation rhyme. So don't force yourself to do it if you don't think it's sounding good. If you can't think of your own rhymes, use rhymezone.com. But it can be really fun to rhyme, and it can help you make decisions because it really pushes you to make bold choices. On the other hand, it can be very restrictive and it can force you to change the meaning or the content of your translation. Okay, so that's rhyming. Have a go and see what you can come up with. See you in the next video.